found Gabe, the other co-city producer of the 48-Hour Film Project.
Yes.
Gabe, please tell us your role, how long you've been involved, and the background, what's going on.
Well, I've been doing it now, I think it's my 5th year. You lose count over time. And yeah, I've been co-city producer with Paula for a couple years now, and we just have such a good time. Atlanta is a great market. There's so many talented, exciting, and really experimental, innovative, creative people here in this city and this the whole region. And so the 48-Hour Film Project is really a chance for them to show off, and really gives them the limits and lets them exceed the expectations by really coming up with creative solutions that the project makes them overcome.
Definitely. So why did you choose to go into the industry of film?
I've liked film since before I can remember. I've actually liked film since when it was actually film. I used to be a projectionist way back in the day. Started on 16mm and 35mm when I was in high school. And so I just fell in love with it way back then and just been doing it ever since.
Awesome. Paula was telling us that this was Atlanta's biggest year for the 48-Hour Film Project.
It is.
How does that make you feel?
We're just so excited. When we started recruiting for this year, we were blown away by the response we got, and we knew that we had to up our game. Last year we raised the level a little bit, and then people responded this year, and so we had such incredible numbers coming in that we were forced to open up a 7th screening slot, and it's just amazing. So we went from 55 teams last year, a huge jump to 84 teams this year, and it just knocked our socks off.
Yeah.
And it goes to show that the people who did it before spread the word, told their friends. Again, the game got increased. We had some veterans come back who did it way back in the first and second years of the 48 here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So the word is out that this is the place to come show off your skills and to have a good weekend with your friends. And really, it's not just for professionals, it's for anybody, but this is the place where you can come challenge with the pros, go side by side, have a good time, and in the end it's fun. We all celebrate it with a public screening like it's going on tonight, and then the real competition happens down the road. After the jury takes a look at it, that's when it starts getting
exciting.
Nasty. Yeah, I say nasty.
Oh.
That's when the fun happens. So it's a great event, and even though people focus on the competition side, for us it's always been about fun. And so we think getting the films done in that 48-hour time limit is great, but it's all about the presentation. For film, there's always the sense you made your film and then it sits in a can someplace or it gets streamed online, but there's never this collective audience experience. And so the 48-Hour Film Project is one of the few places where you enter and you're guaranteed the red carpet premiere. You get your film lanyard, you get to hang out with other filmmakers, you're treated like an experienced film festival veteran. So that's the experience we brought to the table. It's what we wanted to share with the filmmakers, and they've really responded.
What would you recommend to future 48-Hour Film Project enthusiasts?
I would tell people, if it's their first time, not to be intimidated. What happens a lot is people say, well, I'd like to see how it goes or be on somebody else's team. And the way we look at it is, it's your chance to take a chance. It's your chance to learn. And if you get thrown into the pool, this is your chance to sink or swim. The benefit of it is, if it turns out to be a train wreck and it's a total disaster, you can always fall back on the fact and say, well, it was only 48 hours. And if it turns out to be great, you can say, look what I did in 48 hours. And no matter what happens with the film that you made, you now know I've got the wherewithal, the technical skill, and the motivation, and the support of friends and family and cast and crew to put a project together in 48 hours. And you figure, if I can do this in one weekend, if I have a week or a month or 2 months or 6 months to plan a film, now I have a chance to make something really special. But 48 is all about getting that first one done, and then what can you do next? It's meant to inspire people.
Definitely. Can you point to the camera and say Doobious?
Doobious.
Doobious.